The MacBook Air M2, a device that has captured the attention of tech enthusiasts and creative professionals alike. Sleek, portable, and surprisingly powerful. It's designed to be your go-to device, whether you're on the move or working from your favorite coffee shop. But can it handle the demands of today's content creators? With the rise of high-resolution video editing, complex graphic design, and intensive software, the expectations are higher than ever. Is it a creative powerhouse or a budget compromise? The price point is attractive, but does it come at the cost of performance? We're diving deep to find out. From unboxing to real-world usage, we'll cover every aspect. We'll explore its performance, display, and software compatibility. How does it fare with popular creative tools like Adobe Creative Suite and Final Cut Pro? We'll also put it through its paces with real-world creative workflows. From video editing to graphic design, we'll see if it can keep up with the demands of professionals. Get ready to discover if the MacBook Air M2 is your next creative companion. We'll look at its strengths and weaknesses in various creative scenarios. From video editing to graphic design, the M2 chip promises a lot. But does it deliver? We'll test its capabilities with demanding software. We'll benchmark its performance against the M1 and even the MacBook Pro. How does it stack up in terms of speed and efficiency? Expect a detailed look at CPU and GPU capabilities. We'll break down the numbers and see what they mean for your creative projects. We'll also investigate how the Air M2 handles heat during demanding tasks. No fan, no problem? Let's find out if it can stay cool under pressure. Choosing the right laptop for creative work is crucial. It's not just about specs, it's about how it fits into your workflow. You need a machine that can keep up with your ideas, one that won't slow you down when inspiration strikes. By the end of this deep dive, you'll know exactly what the MacBook Air M2 brings to the table. Stay tuned as we uncover whether it's the ultimate tool for creators or just another budget compromise. The M2 chip is the heart of this MacBook Air, driving its performance and efficiency. It boasts an 8-core CPU and up to a 10-core GPU, designed to handle demanding tasks with ease. That's a significant jump from the M1, which had a 7-core GPU. But raw specs only tell part of the story. Real-world performance is what truly matters. We need to see how it performs in the real world, especially in tasks like video editing and multitasking. We ran Geekbench 5 to gauge its processing power. The results? Impressive, to say the least. The M2 easily outperformed the M1, especially in multi-core tasks, showing a clear improvement. This benchmark focuses on CPU rendering performance. Again, the M2 impressed with its capabilities. It rendered complex scenes noticeably faster than the M1, making it a better choice for creative professionals. This extra power is noticeable when editing high-resolution videos or working with large files, providing a smoother experience. But how does it compare to the MacBook Pro? That's a question many users have. While the M2 shows its muscle, the MacBook Pro still holds the edge in raw power, especially for the most demanding tasks. The M2 Pro and Max chips offer even more cores and faster GPUs, catering to power users. But for everyday creative tasks, the M2 in the MacBook Air holds its own, providing ample power for most users. It's a capable chip that can handle a surprising amount, making it a solid choice for a wide range of users. The MacBook Air M2 boasts a stunning 13.6-inch liquid Retina display. This is a significant upgrade from the previous generation. The bezels are slimmer and the screen is slightly larger. But the real question is, how does it perform for creative work? Color accuracy is crucial for any creative professional. We calibrated the display using a professional colorimeter. The results were excellent. The MacBook Air M2 covers the sRGB color space fully and a good chunk of DCI-P3. This means your photos and videos will look vibrant and true to life. Compared to the MacBook Pro models, the Air M2's display holds its own. While the Pro models offer higher peak brightness and promotion, the difference is subtle. For most creative tasks, the Air M2's display is more than adequate. It's sharp, color accurate, and a joy to work on. Video editing is a demanding task, pushing laptops to their limits. The software requires significant processing power, especially when dealing with high-resolution footage and complex effects. This is where the hardware's capabilities are truly tested. We put the MacBook Air M2 through its paces using Final Cut Pro, a popular choice among video editors for its robust features and user-friendly interface. The goal? To see how it handles 4K and even 8K footage, which are becoming increasingly common in professional video production. For 1080p and 4K projects, the M2 performed admirably. It managed to keep up with the demands of high-resolution editing without breaking a sweat. Editing was smooth, with no lag or dropped frames. This is crucial for maintaining a productive workflow and ensuring that the creative process isn't interrupted. Even applying transitions and effects felt snappy. The responsiveness of the software on the M2 chip made the editing process enjoyable and efficient. We even edited a short 4K video and were impressed with the export times. The M2 chip's performance in this area was particularly noteworthy. The M2 chip's media engine is clearly doing its job. It enhances the overall performance, making tasks like rendering and exporting faster and more efficient. However, things got a little trickier with 8K footage. The increased resolution and data rate posed a significant challenge. Playback wasn't as smooth, and we experienced some dropped frames. This can be a major hindrance when working on high-end projects. While it's possible to edit 8K on the Air M2, it's not the most ideal experience. The hardware struggles to keep up with the intense demands of such high-resolution footage. Those working with 8K regularly might want to consider the MacBook Pro. Its more powerful hardware is better suited for such demanding tasks. We also tested Adobe Premiere Pro, another industry-standard editing software, to see how it fared on the MacBook Air M2. Performance was comparable to Final Cut Pro, although we did notice slightly longer export times. This could be a consideration for those who need to deliver projects quickly. If you're a Premiere Pro user, the Air M2 can handle your projects, as long as you're not pushing 8K regularly. For most editing tasks, it offers a reliable and efficient experience. Section 5, Design Domination. From Photoshop to 3D Challenges. Graphic designers, rejoice. The MacBook Air M2 handles Adobe Photoshop and Illustrator like a champ. We flew through complex Photoshop composites with layers upon layers. The M2's RAM management keeps things running smoothly, even with large files. Illustrator was equally impressive. We created vector illustrations with hundreds of anchor points, and the Air M2 didn't break a sweat. The trackpad gestures make navigating and editing designs a breeze. But what about 3D work? Here's where the Air M2 shows its limitations. While it can handle basic 3D modeling in apps like Blender, don't expect to be rendering complex scenes anytime soon. The lack of a dedicated GPU becomes apparent here. If 3D work is your primary focus, the MacBook Pro models are the better choice. Section 6, Software Harmony, a seamless creative flow. One of the MacBook Air M2's biggest strengths is its seamless software experience. macOS Ventura is a creator-friendly operating system. It's intuitive, responsive, and plays well with Adobe Creative Cloud and other popular creative applications. The integration between macOS and iOS is another win for creatives. Features like AirDrop and Universal Clipboard make it easy to move files and content between your Apple devices. This streamlined workflow is a huge time saver. Whether you're a seasoned professional or just starting, macOS provides a familiar and efficient environment for creative work. The MacBook Air M2 takes full advantage of this, offering a smooth and enjoyable creative experience. Section 7. The heat is on. Can the Air M2 stay cool? The MacBook Air M2's fanless design is both a blessing and a curse. On one hand, it's incredibly quiet. You can edit videos in a library without disturbing anyone. But on the other hand, heat dissipation becomes a concern. During our testing, we found that the Air M2 does get warm under heavy workloads, especially during long video exports or when pushing the GPU. While it never got uncomfortably hot, the warmth was noticeable. Apple has implemented a passive cooling system that relies on a heatsink and aluminum chassis to dissipate heat. This works well for most tasks, but demanding users might notice some thermal throttling during extended heavy workloads. This means the chip might slow itself down to prevent overheating. Section 8, MacBook Air M2, your creative companion. So, who is the MacBook Air M2 perfect for? It's an ideal laptop for students, freelancers, and creative professionals who need a portable powerhouse for everyday tasks. If you're editing photos, designing graphics, or working on videos in 1080p or 4K, the Air M2 can handle it all with ease. However, if you're a professional who regularly edits 8K video, works with complex 3D models, or needs the absolute best performance, the MacBook Pro models are still the way to go. They offer more powerful chips, dedicated GPUs, and better sustained performance. Ultimately, the best MacBook for you depends on your specific needs and budget. The Air M2 strikes a fantastic balance between performance, portability, and price. It's a capable machine that empowers creativity without breaking the bank. Section 9. The verdict. Unleash your creativity within limits. The MacBook Air M2 is a compelling choice for content creators. It offers impressive performance for its size and price. The M2 chip delivers a noticeable boost over the M1, making everyday creative tasks a breeze. However, it's essential to acknowledge its limitations. While it can handle 4K video editing and demanding design work, it's not ideal for 8K workflows or complex 3D rendering. The fanless design, while silent and sleek, can lead to thermal throttling under heavy workloads. The stunning liquid Retina display is a joy to work on, offering excellent color accuracy and sharpness. Overall, the MacBook Air M2 is a capable and portable creative companion. Just be mindful of its limitations and choose the right tool for your specific creative needs. What are your thoughts on the MacBook Air M2 for creative work? Share your experiences and questions in the comments below.